When you find a real estate platform that aligns everyone in the entire company financially by making us real estate agents owners, so when the average agent wins, everyone wins, that's the secret to success. And when you surround yourself with like-minded entrepreneurial people who absolutely love what they do, they love serving people, they love God and life, and you put yourself in an environment of high energy, high producing, positive people every day, you can't help but succeed in business and life. We are changing the real estate industry and changing real estate agents' lives. Welcome to the Financial Freedom Forever podcast. Well, good morning. I am super excited to introduce Mina Hong today to our Financial Freedom Forever podcast. And we're in for a treat to talk to Mina. How are you doing today, Mina?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for jumping on our podcast today. I know you're in Mexico on vacation, and
Yes.
I really appreciate you taking the time to jump on today. Mina's from Los Angeles, California, top agent in her area. She's speaks Mandarin and English, of course. She's a Chinese international top realtor and has a great business and been a great partner of mine. And looking forward to just unpacking your story today, Mina, sharing with people why and how you're so successful, and just provide as much value to our listeners as possible. So if anyone has any quick questions during the podcast, just put them in the chat and we'll ask Mina. But let's go ahead and just unpack your story a little bit, Mina, and tell us a little bit of your real estate background.
Okay. So I've been doing real estate business for about 12 years. Originally, I came from China. I did a lot of international business. And then back 2006, I realized my passion is really into real estate. So I started to do some private investment myself. And finally, I just joined getting my license and joined broker, start my real estate business. And my main customer stream is from China. All the Chinese live in Los Angeles.
Okay. All right. Great. So how, are you been a solo agent your entire career? Have you been on a team or ran a team? Tell us a little bit more about your personal business, like, and how many what's your volume like, that kind of thing. Give people an idea of the volume you're doing.
Okay, yeah. So I'm sole agent, just doing it by myself. But then I do have a TC to help me with the transactions. So every year, I do about 12 to 20 transactions per year, and then my sales volume, it's about average about 10 to 15 million a year.
Okay. All right, fantastic. So doing a great job there in Los Angeles, because we know the price points aren't cheap, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I know you're real busy taking care of your clients. Tell us a little bit about your referral business. You get a lot of your clients from China, and I know a lot of it's referral business. Anything specifically that you're doing to continue getting that referral business on an ongoing basis?
Really, I always take care of every single customer when I get it. And I always deliver more than I promised. And really, my referral business more people word of mouth. That's all. I don't heavily do farming or advertising. But then we also, as a Chinese community, we have a social media. It's called a WeChat. Sometimes, I post my listings and I have quite a bit of followers. So that's how I got my business.
Okay. All right, great. So basically under promising and over delivering.
Yes.
Now, before I called you and you looked at the EXP business model, I know you're at a local independent,
Mhm.
and you were really happy there, weren't you? You were happy. You weren't looking to make
Yes.
any kind of a move. Um, Let me ask you why. What intrigued you to take a look, and what was the top one or two things that had you decide to make a change and partner with us?
Really, two things, because when by the time you contact me, it was just COVID.
Mhm.
Everybody had office shut down. And when I start to learn about EXP, everything's virtual online, and I was amazed really by the online campus, and they have all the platform system uh, as an agent needed. And I also like, in California, I don't know how many broker you have now, but when I joined it, it's like five or six brokers. So you always have 7 days assistant. Like whenever you need it, you just email them, and the response will be very fast. So, and I see that's a trend. So, and then it was a COVID season. I said, okay, that's interesting. And the second, because I I'm a businesswoman, so everything down to, you need to look at the numbers, and I look at the EXP, the equity share, the split, the ENO, all those numbers add up. I was like, okay, this makes sense. So that's why I say I give it a try.
So that's great. So it wasn't personal. You're happy where you were doing your business, but open-minded entrepreneurial businesswoman as you are, you just looked at the math and
Exactly.
and did the math and found out you'd probably be saving, you know, tens of thousands of dollars
Hmm.
in costs and expenses, and better and having a cap, right? I mean, I don't think you had a cap where you were, so
No.
that's a big deal too, isn't it?
Yes.
So for me, to just a lot of it just came down to is the math, and that's what I tell anyone is look at the numbers because we're running a
It's
business.
yes.
You're running a business. Now, I
Hmm.
remember you telling me before you partnered up with us, you said, Andre, I'm joining you because the math makes sense. I obviously going to save a lot of money. I'm going to be able to keep a lot more money in my pocket and net more. Um, I know you like the idea of having ownership. You didn't have ownership in the company that you were before, or the stocks. But I remember you telling me, "Hey, Andre, I'm not interested in recruiting. If I have to recruit, then I'm not coming." Do you remember telling me that?
Yes, it's just not me.
That's right.
Yeah.
And since you've came over, did you make any outbound phone calls, or have you personally tried to attract anyone to the company?
No.
No. But I did tell you. I don't know if you remember. Maybe I should let you tell the story. But do you remember what I told you when you said you
Told
didn't
me.
want to do any recruiting?
Yeah, you told me don't worry about it. If you have anyone interested, what I just refer them to me. I'll take care of it. You focus on your business.
That's right. And I remember you saying, you want to get a lot of your business by referrals, and we scheduled a call with our business partner, Jay Kinder, like the same week that you joined, and had a conversation with him to see what we could do to help you
Right.
promote your business and get more referrals and just bring things to the next level. Um, I That's one amazing thing is we have access to top people in our community
Mm.
to help each other continue to grow, right?
Yes.
Um, Now, even though you haven't tried to recruit anyone to the company, and I know because a lot of people think, hey, EXP is all about recruiting, and they're not selling houses over there. And of course, obviously, we're one of the fastest growing companies on the globe and selling you know millions of houses, but I want to kibosh that whatever you call it, what people are saying, because you're a perfect example that haven't tried to recruit anyone, but you're still doing 10, $15 million, worth of business, but netting a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But people are calling you. Didn't a few of your past friends or real estate friends call you after you left to see what was going on?
Yep. Yeah.
And what did you tell them?
Well, I just be very honest. Tell them why I moved to EXP, and then the friends, or the realtors they contact me. They are all very savvy business people as well, and I just open book. You look at
Right.
other numbers, does it make sense for you? And you make your own decision.
That's right. So you spent maybe 5 minutes with them and let them know, hey, you're a businesswoman. You did math and it worked for you, but
Yeah,
you're busy selling houses. Hey, I'll have my business partner Andre call you, right? And then
exactly.
I reached out to him and answered questions, and because we're a team, we worked together. You
Yeah.
kept on selling houses, but now what do we have? You have about 4 people that are part of your EXP network now, right?
Yes.
I remember, I think one of your first friends had called, and I remember doing a Zoom with her, and she ended up coming over and having her first closing. And do you remember, we call it referral check, the revenue share check that you got from your business partner? That was a good
Yes,
one.
it's about $2,700.
Yeah, she sold a pretty nice property and almost capped in
She's a
one
top
transaction.
producer. Yeah, she's a top producer here locally.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And now haven't you partnered up with her and have your own office now, right?
Yes, we partnered together. We have a nice office in Westlake, and yeah, we're doing pretty well.
So you've been able to now have basically your own company within the company,
Hmm.
and being able to have your own office location, starting a little team with your business partners,
Yeah.
and just netting a lot more income and being able to um, have a nice lifestyle. I know we tried to turn your computer so we could see your view there in Mexico, but it was too much light from all the bright ocean view that you
I
have
can
there.
try a little bit later towards the end. It's you have to see. It's really, really beautiful. I'm in Ixpada, Mexico. This is a place people should come buy properties.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that, because I know you're in California,
Yeah.
and licensed in California, but haven't you been able to work with your investors not only in California but in other states because of our EXP network? Share a little bit about that.
Yes. So I actually, as you know, I deal a lot of real estate investors, and I'm all over the not in US, all over the world. Okay, I always feeds the different information to my potential clients, like Philippines, Mexico, everywhere. So a year ago, I went to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, and
Hmm.
I went there, and there's a lot of new development, and the price, of course, is much cheaper than California, but nice golf course properties. And when I was there, I did a full transaction within a week. And I called you. I said, "Hey, Andrea, do we have any EXP agent here? I like to work with them, and as a refer agent." And you got me two or three right away. So EXP is everywhere, and it's very easy to work with realtors. And we have internal referral form, very easy. So yeah, there's no location limited for EXP.
Yeah, I think I know you've been in the company about a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been about 3 years. When I first got plugged in, we had about 16,000 agents. Now I know we have over 60, 68, or 69,000 agents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we're in 20 countries, and it just continues to grow. It's pretty amazing. Um, Again, if anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat. Hi, Lydia. I see Lydia joined us. And I see Bob and Frank. Thanks for joining us on the podcast today. Um, Make sure to share some love and post this on your social media feeds and get it out there. So, Mina, what was your biggest um, surprise about EXP when you came over? Was there being a cloud-based company, moving over during COVID pretty much? Um, was there any big surprise that you received when you moved over here, or something that you weren't counting on?
Um, it's just the equity share program. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, and it's not this really. I can say it's a surprise, but it's something I don't really count on, because if there's you have it, have it. If you don't, I don't care. But the stock purchasing program is interesting. The 5% up, on your every transactions. The thing is, when we receive money, with 5% without, I don't feel that spend at all. But this is like my saving account, and it just every transaction you leave it there, you buy with a 10% below the market value. And then lately I look at it and I'm like, I never really pay attention to it. And I was surprised. It was like, wow, it's like almost $17,000. Um,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that's exciting. And real estate agents as a whole, I ask people, when's the last time you've been to a real estate agent's retirement party, right? You
We work
know,
for life.
yeah, you're an agent for life, and you see people, showing houses when they're 70 and 80 years old, not
Yeah.
probably because they really want to. It's just they
Yeah.
haven't put things into place, and that's one pretty exciting thing for us is having that exit strategy, right? So you just set the equity program, get that 10% equity in all the stocks that you purchase from your commissions, and you just wait when you are ready to retire down the road, what that's going to mean for you. So you can probably sleep a little bit better at night. Now I know you're busy working. Every time I reach out to you, you're showing a house, or you're taking care of your clients. Um, what does this Mexico vacation mean to you? I never asked you this before on how often you were able to go on vacation with your families, but have you been able to travel more and be able to enjoy your family more since making the move?
Yes. Yes. Because the cloud base, and I can say, even though I'm traveling, I'm still working, but it doesn't affect me anywhere I go. So I always have a business in my mind. Even I'm in Mexico, like I just told you, we are on vacation. But at the same time, for the last 3 days, I've been looking at the properties, and then I'm already, market this place. So yes, it definitely gives me more freedoms, and I don't feel I'm limited. I have to be physically resign somewhere to do my business. It can be everywhere.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's your real estate goals for, say, for the next next couple years, the next 5 years? What's your long game plan with your real estate career?
So I mean, my career goal is really, I don't really want, like you said, to work up to 80s and like have to work every day. I like to have exit plan, and maybe for next 3 or 5 years, maybe we have own team, 4 or 5, we work together. But hopefully, I don't work as a full time, and I can be like I may be part of it, like what you are doing to assist in the team members.
Hmm.
And then if I can, maybe work 3 or 4 months out of a year, and then other time I can spend more time with family, travel, and hopefully doing some more business. But I also have a vision, because I am Chinese, well connected with China, also very well connected with Philippines, and maybe we can open up an EXP office there.
Yeah, I know they're looking at the Philippines. I actually had a call with them a little bit ago that they're looking at it. So, and that's just it. No countries are off limits. The EXP is looking to pretty much go everywhere. So that's pretty exciting, because you think about that. Here you're just a good top producing agent doing a good income in your market, just trying to you know do a good job, and you have the investor mindset. That's why you're on vacation, but you're still thinking about your investor clients and what you can do and bring to the table, even in Mexico, because of course we're open in Mexico, right?
Yep.
um, but just think about that. You told me when you first came over, I just want to sell houses, I'm not going to recruit anyone, and you haven't. But you've attracted 4 agents that have joined your team, and now you started a passive revenue income that's going to help you support your lifestyle and your family going forward. I'm excited to see. I know some of the people that you've attracted have brought on. They've attracted a few people as well, and it's all organically. That's what I guess I'm getting at. Is I want to make sure the listeners understand. It's all most of it happens organically. 95% of the agents within EXP are just selling houses and taking advantage of the low splits and the having a nice low cap, getting the uh, access to the healthcare and and all the other perks, but organically their business grows because of the model. So I know you're going to affect a lot of other agents' lives as we continue moving forward with your business, Mina. And I'm just super proud to be in business with you. I know you're going to hit Icon very soon. You're really close to Icon. Tell people what that's going to mean to you, and explain what that is. When you were at your other company um, and you hit a certain level, what did you get before, and that's equivalent to the icon, and then tell listeners what the icon um, status is going to mean to you.
Okay. So, I mean, when I was with other broker companies, I was a top producer. My split was high, but then there's no cap. Okay.
Mm,
But with the EXP, you have a cap. Once you hit 16,000 commission to the company, you cap. So you just pay the basic 250 transaction fees, and then the rest of the money belong to yourself. And when icon means after you have a cap, you do another about 20 transactions, then you icon agent, then the 16,000 you pay to the company, you can get it back as equity, right? Shares and in like 3 years. So to me, it's basically you don't need to pay. You keep all the transaction to yourself at the end.
yeah, that's exactly right. So you've been able to um, basically save, because you have a cap here. You're able to save tens of thousands of dollars of what you were paying before,
Hmm.
but instead of getting a trophy or getting a little pin when you hit a certain level, um, we do have some nice glass trophies that they offer as well for recognition, but they give you your entire up to your entire $16,000 cap back. So it's almost like EXP is paying you, right? So if being a top producing, agent in any market, in the average market, 5 to 10 properties, you're going to cap. I know in some areas, maybe only 2 or 3 properties. But once you buy, sell, or at least 20 over your cap, you hit icon status and you get up to that $16,000 back. Um,
Yeah, not only that, and EXP, the yeah no, it's based on each transaction, and when you pay up to 500 a year, you don't need to pay anymore. But the other companies we pay about 1,800 per year. Doesn't matter how many transactions you do,
oh
so
wow,
that's a big difference.
yeah, that's a huge difference, especially if you're only selling 4 or 5 properties.
Yeah,
Here you're only paying, $40 a transaction.
yeah,
Well, that's a big difference compared to 1,800. Wow.
yes.
Um, any last thoughts, meaning that you'd like to share with our listeners of some advantages that you've really enjoyed with EXP compared to where you were before, or what would you say to someone like yourself,
Mm-hmm.
someone just like yourself? They're happy where they are. They're doing a good fair amount of business. They just want to sell more houses, not interested in and agent attraction or recruiting, and maybe wouldn't even look at it because they heard it was a recruiting company. What would you say to those people?
I would say be open minded and don't look at EXP really different with the other local or international brokers. I to me I was look because like I said, I my focus will still be on real estate business, and I want to be professional. And when I handle different clients, I want to have good feeling. So whether you are with EXP or with the different broker, my service is the same. But the but so EXP have a very good platform, right? And then have all the assistance. But of course, I'm honest with you, I don't really take a lot of advantage of the training you offer and everything. But I just look at it, let's say even EXP don't have that. They don't look that it's like a referral company. It's the same company as other brokers, but then you have other extra package come along with. You don't really have to work because, like, the cap, the benefits, the ENO, the health insurance, all those things. So far, I only know EXP is the only company offering that. So why not take those advantage? I don't have any pressure to join EXP because I have to do something different from other broker company.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that's another thing that you shared with me when you first started was you don't want to be pressured to get to go to a lot of meetings or go to a lot of training. You'll definitely get to take advantage of it as you can and when you can, but you wanted to do your own thing. Did we?
Yeah.
And I told you absolutely we would invite you to everything that we were doing so you can scan it and say, hey, do I want help with some luxury marketing, or do I want help with the KV Core lead generation system? um, so you know it's available to you. But have we kept up on our promise?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I see you jump on trainings here or there, but you're out there busy taking care of your clients. So we let you do your own thing, and it's been great working with you. Any last minute thoughts? Anything that you'd like to share before we sign off?
No, I just want to say thank you to you for your fully support. Anytime I have question, need your support, you are always there for us. So really appreciate your support. Thank you for your help.
My pleasure, Mina. It's been great being in business with you and partnering with you for sure. Looking forward to helping you continue to grow your business and be able to hopefully even go on more of those vacations like you're on right now. One last question I ask people before they leave: if you're a movie watcher or a book reader, what's the favorite your favorite book or your favorite all time movie?
Oh, I mean, lately I was just reading a book. I think it's called Full Wind,
Four
and
Wind.
yeah, it's talking about a woman raised, the kids by herself, strong woman, and then because I'm Chinese, and there's a lot of problem going on in China, and I see how woman, as a mother, you play so many different roles, and you have to be strong. So that's the book I've been reading. Um,
All right.
not only like mentally support, and you want to inspire, because I'm a woman myself with children. So those are
All right.
kind of book I like to read.
All right, fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you jumping on the Financial Freedom Forever podcast today. We'll hopefully see you at the next live event, and enjoy your vacation. Try not to work too much, and we'll talk to you soon.